Derrick Henry. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark on Thursday night.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. But I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time. And it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him.
Tannehill to throw on the first play. That's complete to Traylon Burks.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tannehill now to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Tannehill on first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
And a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid.
Let's go now, let's go. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Pickett back to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Pickett.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, in my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Pickett to throw on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett.
He finds his man Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just didn't take the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's balls on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 24 carries, 110 yards in the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Now it's Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd up. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Man open is Robinson.
Still on his feet.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. And big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got...
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Steelers offense now, they head back on it. They'll start the drive with Harris. Breaks a tackle. He breaks through another tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. First down, and they go back to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Pickett.
That's complete to Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the ground.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put their contact down. Really well done.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Finding Harris over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Najee Harris
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Tannehill throwing again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
To throw is Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA
coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of great games coming up in this first weekend of November, starting with the first ever game in Frankfurt, Germany, the Dolphins and Chiefs. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being in Philadelphia, where we find the Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He accounted for 3 touchdowns overall, 1 on the ground and 2 in the passing game, as his all-around skills were on display in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be Pickett to throw on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's got it with the 15.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Kenny Pickett.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
This one downfield to Burks.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 45.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tannehill looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But
they'll start on the ground with Harris.
what a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now
on 1st down, it's Tannehill.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Tannehill.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
and here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Titans use the short field to get in for 6.
So the 2nd time tonight he has hit the end zone, Charles.
Some people just have a natural nose for the end zone, and he's exhibiting that here in this game. Big-time job, and of course he's got to pat the backs of the offensive line.
Yeah, they can't be lost in the shuffle. They're vital. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steelers ready for their next possession. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
A loss of 6 yards brings up third and 16.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a... Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Hopkins complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Inside handoff, Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Too wide and incomplete.
Now the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Able to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1 score.
Here we go.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. This offensive line is really hunkered down and establish themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And the top. After the interception, here's Tannehill.
Short throw taken in by Conklin.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tannehill. Over the middle, he has a Conklin.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
First down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Throwing, Tannehill.
Got his man complete over the middle.
That's Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go, first and goal. Here's Tannehill.
This is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before.